This is a top 15 matchup with the added subplot of conference rivalry. It's Big 10 versus Big 12. Bragging rights in play. Welcome to East Lansing and the home of the Michigan State Spartans. Spartan Stadium, a.k.a. the Woodshed. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan State Spartans. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Now, looking out throwing here to start the drive. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Yeah, look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. To the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So we got the Big 10 versus the Big 12, 2 conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these 2 leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big 10 and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home and home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma and Norman, and the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The short completion of the tight end. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Here's the 2nd down play. looking to throw here. Look out, room to run here. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Caught for the completion. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Trying to convert for the sneak. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He pulls in the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, we reached the end of 1. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He bought some time, now lets it go. That is broken up and incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Ran by the receiver. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They'll try a pass here. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this time it's complete.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route, the catch made. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. And the Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up tempo against them.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll run it from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves left out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. The back's got it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Now, a 4th down.
Big time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after, not quite through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He could go. Past the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. A huge defensive score.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Here comes the point after attempt. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Spartans will kick this away to begin the second half. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A completion makes it second down. Looking for a receiver. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Bearcats line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Same tailback, another carry. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Try to pick up third yardage on the ground. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First and goal, handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal, upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Great move in the open field. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down and great scoring position.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Moves out of the pocket. Grab made by the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Breaks free. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff to the left. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Here we go.
They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. Looks like the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
Let's go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Spartans will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. On the move now. The pass rush gets home. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long.
Come on, sack.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you...
He's got it on the left side for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He finally makes the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season, and I think the fact that...
It's a run short of the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? He'll hand it off.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes,